Which I don't know.
What's the matter with you, leg? Work.
I did was just put the sign in there.
All right, that'll work. That was an exciting beginning. All right, guys, let's take a look, and then I gotta let you out early because I got a stupid meeting to go to. Yeah. Stupid. Just in case my dean's watching, so he knows how I feel about it. All right, guys. Hopefully a problem like 1A has now become not that huge of a deal. Everybody? They're the same sign, so you add and put the sign back on. 12 and 15 is 27. And you put the negative back on. So that's why, again, that's why I hate the phrase two negatives make a positive. It's so evil of a phrase. Only if multiplying and dividing. Obviously, debt and more debt makes even more debt. Unfortunately, they don't cancel each other out. I tried it as a student. It didn't work. So here's the other side of that rule. When they are different signs, you subtract them. 34 minus 15. 19. The bigger one is? So the answer will be? That's the kind of work you would show me if I say show work. Cool? And if you have a problem with losing points because you didn't show work, then you got the wrong teacher. So when I show work and when I wear my show your work shirt, I think I'm sending the message that that's important to me for some reason. Work is the most important damn thing you got going on in here. Where do absolute values show up in order operations? I don't know if I said this the other day.
Parentheses.
Same thing as parentheses. They just have parentheses with a little more purpose to them.
They're kind of...
Yeah, they've been straight up. So I got to do inside first. Absolute. What's 4 minus 8?
4.
Negative 4. And the absolute value of
4.
Negative 4 is positive 4. I like it.
9.
So absolute value is very single-minded. It just makes everything positive except 0, because 0 is just 0. All right, how are we doing so far? Is that maybe. There's a few main ways you can look at this one. You can look like this. You can look like this. I don't know if you guys remember. One way to do this is to first figure out what the sign is going to be. 2 negatives cancel. 2 negatives cancel, so my answer is going to have to be positive. And then you just go 1 times 3 times 4.
Negative 12.
12.
12, my bad.
Times 1 is still 12 times 2 is 24.
Yeah.
Now, real quick, guys.
Yeah.
If you don't want to remember the whole negatives, 4 negatives cancel out, you can just go negative 1 times negative 3 is positive 3 times negative 4 is negative 12 times negative 1 is positive 12 times 2 is still freaking 24. So no matter what you do, those pairs of negatives will kill each other. Either all at once or as you're going through. All right, how's that? I'm not picking on anybody, but the easiest thing to have happen here is to have like 3 plus 4 kind of show up. But you see how that's... Do you see where that would come from? Because negative times negative makes positive, but you can't make multiplication become addition. Right? That's my mathematics Jesus comment. Wine in the water, water in the wine in the water would be horrible. So get away. What are you doing? We need that wine. Okay. E. The same with multiplication. When you divide or multiply, negatives will cancel. I like it. So negative divided by negative cancels. And then you got 12 divided by 3. 4. Now how would you check that? What's 4 times negative 3?
Negative 4.
Negative freaking 12? Yeah. Nice. I like it. Okay. Oh, jeez. I don't want to touch this little dude. Here. Poor little guy. He's been hurt. All right. Let's see where I'm at. I don't mind if I'm a little late to this meeting. Oh yeah, this was one of our favorite ones. So this 2 minus, it's just going to come down, it's just going to come down, it's just got to wait. 2 minus, I don't know yet. So shit, it's just going to keep on coming. So 2 minus, what can I do inside here?
Exponent.
Yeah. 3 minus 9. 2 minus, and what's 3 minus 9?
Negative 6.
So I almost know. So what's the absolute value of negative 6?
6.
And then you write whatever it is I'm covering, you just write it down. It's 2 minus this. Well, this is 6, so it's 2 minus 6. So a lot of you guys think that these kill each other. But you see why these don't? Because the absolute value kills this one.
Yep.
And this one's still alive. Ha ha. Right?
So it's negative 4.
Yes, so 2 minus 6. Negative 4. All day long. Stay with me.
Yeah, G nature.
G and H are your real favorite ones? Okay. So everybody got what they want from this side?
Yes.
More than you wanted? Okay. Here. See G. Ah, this one was yummy. Now, do you notice how, like, just on part F, the 5 minus, just going to come all the frickin' way down. It's like 5 minus something. I don't know what it is yet, because minus is at the very end of order operations. Well, what's the very first thing we got to do, of course? Yeah, inside, and inside here, exponents. So I've got 5 minus twice, 2 minus 16. And now I'm still not done inside here, right? 5 minus twice, absolute value of
14.
negative 14. And again, 16 minus 2 is 14, so 2 minus 16 must be negative 14. Okay? And then what's the absolute? So this is, now read this to me. 5 minus, keep going.
2 times.
Times, good. So 5 minus 2 times what?
14.
Positive 14. Why are these parentheses there? Just so I can see that it is multiplication. You could also write it like the dot, right? We don't use x anymore for multiplication, except for one instance, because it's a variable now. Shit, so we can't. So if you like this better, I like that better. Divided by 7. I'm still doing this last. So the ass end of PEMDAS. So 5 minus 28. 5 minus 4.
1.
So I really want you to see how that 5 minus just kept coming. It's like, come on, what the hell are you? What the hell are you? 5 minus what? And it's like 4. Okay, now I can subtract. Shit. Because it's at the very end of the order of operations.
We didn't do that many problems of those, huh?
What do you mean?
Of those problems?
We didn't do many of what?
Those problems, I think, that one.
We just did.
No, well, that's only one, but like examples, you haven't given us that many examples of those.
Have you done all the homework yet?
Yeah, that's some of them, but like, it's not.
All of chapter 3?
Not all of them.
Okay. See, that was G. H. So this was all about that double sign rule, right? It really was. I mean, if you do that immediately, it becomes a much easier looking thing. What's negative times negative? Positive. So plus sign is actually a positive sign. It's the same thing. So 6 plus 4. Positive times negative is?
Negative.
There. Let me stop there for a second. If you could do that, look how much easier that looks. Holy shit. 6 and 4 make 10? 10 minus 5? 5. Yes?
Okay, for the last problem, G, I don't know how you got 2 times 14 without subtracting the 5 to 2.
What's the very last thing in the order operations?
Subtraction.
Subtraction. So I can't do this. I can't do 5. This doesn't say 5 minus 2. This says 5 minus twice something. So I got to figure out what this something is first before I can subtract. That's the way to look at this. Okay. Well, that's the end of number 1. Number 2 says is a fill in the letter problem, right? Or otherwise known as plug and chug, which you guys just ran with in a weird direction. So what did I say A was?
-3.
And what's B?
2.
And C was?
-1.
Stay with me now. So that's probably the best way. See how this is 2 times B? So I put parentheses to maintain the times. This is 3 times C squared. So I put parentheses to make sure that I square C. And I maintain the times. So what's the absolute value of -3?
3.
What's 2 times 2?
4.
And what's, well, let's make sure you guys agree with me. What's -1 squared?
1.
Times 3?
3.
Yeah. What's 3 minus 4?
-1.
Plus 3 is 2. I like it. Yeah. Sorry. You got like the worst seat, buddy. I'm sorry. Yes. Where? So the first step was just plugging the numbers in, right? Is that cool? I'm just saying, is that cool? Okay. I don't know till you tell me. Now I just did everything. What's the absolute value of -3? 3. What's 2 times 2?
4.
4. What's -1 squared? Times 3? 3. Okay.
I don't even want to do that for my.
Yeah, I got ears. I can hear stuff. All right. Shit. I think maybe I should finish up the next 3 next time. I shouldn't be that late to this meeting.
Thank you.
Maybe. So the last 3, the equation problem solving ones we'll do next time. So on Tuesday, I'll have the answer key for that practice test. All of Chapter 3 homework is due a week from today, or the day of the test. You can turn it in late, it just won't be worth as much. It covers most of it. Not all of it. If you do the practice test, it covers all of 1, 2, and 4. Yeah. -3 times 4 is -12. Yeah. 3 times 4 is 12. So -3 times 4 must be negative. Beautiful, because the 2 negatives would kill each other. Good. Yeah, just like here. I mean, if you look at it like that, see how it's -28? Because that negative will die, so there's no negative left to kill this one.
If the absolute number goes right and there's a negative in front of it.
Yeah, so if I had this,
Yeah.
what's that? That is 3, so that is negative 3. Yep.
You should put this on the board next time.
Oh my gosh. Well, maybe. Okay.
This helped me so much. I was like, oh my
Okay.
god, this is
You never know what's going to help somebody, so remind me. I'll put that up and see if it helps anybody.